Hello, here is Basic Mid Science. You can ask any question you'd like to have an answer for. In today's lecture, we're going to talk about the water regulation system in our body. Mainly, the water in our body is confined to our plasma. So, what are the contents of our plasma? Our plasma mainly have water, which is about 95% of its content, and the other percent is protein and other solutes or solid like sodium, chloride, potassium, and calcium. So that's our content of water which found in our plasma. This water has been regulated by different mechanisms. So basically there are three types of mechanisms that are stimulated or inhibited to regulate water content of the body. The first type is the volume and pressure receptors, also called osmoreceptors and baroreceptors. And these are found in three areas. According to that area, we have baroreceptors, which are sensitive to pressure, and pressure and volume have the same meaning for us. They are found mainly in the vessels, like the arch of aorta and carotid vessels. The second type of receptor, which also is stimulated by volume changes, which are found within the heart, mainly the atria. And the last type, which is stimulated or have something to do with the osmolarity of the blood, which are found mainly in the hypothalamus and are called osmoreceptor. This is our first system. The second system, which regulate, is or have nothing to do with volume and pressure. It had something to do with the kidney, which is our juxtamedullary apparatus. So let's talk about them in details. We have baroreceptors, which are sensitive to pressure changes. They are found in the arch of aorta and the carotid. When the volume change or the pressure is increased, they have a function, and when it decreases, they have a function. So when volume changes decrease, baroreceptor have decreased pressure, so they are stimulated to secrete or activate sympathetic pathway, which lead to vasoconstriction, and vasoconstriction leading to increased blood pressure. And also they are stimulate the kidney to secrete renin, and renin have something to do with the RAS system, which is renin angiotensin aldosterone system, and this at the end leading to water and salt retention, sodium and water retention. And hence the problem has solved, because these two mechanisms, vasoconstriction, increasing blood pressure, increase in water and sodium leading to retention of water, increase the volume of the plasma. So as to the heart or the atria, they are stimulated by different mechanisms. When the volume is increased, the atria are stretched and they secrete something or a neuropeptide called atrial natriuretic peptide. And from its name, it enhances excretion of sodium. So atrial natriuretic peptide increase sodium excretion and hence decreasing the volume of the blood. And when the volume of the blood is decreased, the problem is solved. Finally, the osmoreceptors, which are found in our hypothalamus, and they are sensitive to increased osmolarity. So when increased osmolarity means our sodium and electrolyte that are found are more than water. So we need water. The problem is solved by water. And that what osmoreceptors do, they stimulate certain area in the brain, mainly the third center. When the third center is stimulated, it order you to Drink water. And when drinking water, it leading to dilution of our plasma, decreasing osmolarity and solving the problem. Finally, the kidney. So what does the kidney do? The kidney is a special organ not just for excretion of urine, it also is the main regulator of blood pressure. If we have a look at the kidney, in closer look mainly on the area, we have what is called juxtaglomerular apparatus. Our juxtaglomerular apparatus is formed of the afferent arteriole, something called extraglomerular cells, and something called here in the distal convoluted tubule called the macula densa. So actually not we are going to talk about them in histology. What we are going to talk about is something that you should know, which is called the RAS system. The RAS system is also called renin angiotensin aldosterone system. So what is happening here? Mainly what is happening is decreased pressure or decreased volume of blood going through the afferent vessel in the kidney. This is detected by special receptors found in here, and the stimulation of this receptor is by decreased pressure or the volume in the afferent arteriole going to the kidney, leading to secretion of renin. And renin is an enzyme which acting on something called angiotensinogen. The angiotensinogen is substance normally is a protein normally found in our circulation synthesized by the liver. When the renin act on it, it is transverse to angiotensin. So the angiotensin is stimulated or converted into active substance by the angiotensin convertase enzyme, leading to angiotensin 2 to appear. Angiotensin 2 has something to do with blood vessel, mainly from its name angiotensin. It tensin the blood vessel, so it leading to vasoconstriction and hence increasing blood pressure. So what about the volume? How to correct that decreased volume? This is the third step in the RAS system, which is it also activate aldosterone. The aldosterone mainly is a hormone secreted from the kidney and leading to sodium and water retention. So when sodium and water retention, our plasma volume is increased and hence the problem has been solved. So that's for today. Thank you.